In the heart of a lush green forest, nestled between towering trees and shimmering streams, lived a friendly dragon named Drago. Unlike the fearsome dragons of old tales, Drago had bright blue scales, gentle eyes, and a heart full of kindness. He loved playing with the forest creatures and using his fiery breath to help light campfires for evening stories. However, despite his cheerful nature, Drago had one deep sadness. Every year, on his birthday, he felt lonely because no one ever celebrated it. The forest animals were always kind and friendly, but birthdays were special, and Drago's birthday always seemed to pass by unnoticed. One sunny morning, Drago awoke feeling a bit blue. It was his birthday, but as usual, there were no signs of celebration. He decided to take a walk to clear his mind. As he strolled through the forest, greeting his friends, he tried to hide his disappointment. Meanwhile, in a cozy burrow beneath an ancient oak tree, a clever rabbit named Rosie was planning something. Rosie had noticed Drago's sadness and wanted to do something special. She gathered her friends, including Benny the bear, Ellie the elephant, and a group of squirrels. "We need to plan the best birthday surprise ever for Drago," Rosie declared. The animals cheered, excited by the idea. They divided tasks among themselves. Benny would gather berries and honey for a delicious cake, Ellie would use her trunk to fill a pond with sparkling water, and Squirrel's team would decorate the clearing with colorful leaves and flowers. As the day went on, Drago wandered deeper into the forest, unaware of the bustling activity back home. He helped a family of birds build a nest and played hide-and-seek with the deer, trying to keep his mind off his loneliness. Back in the clearing, the preparations were in full swing. The animals worked tirelessly, transforming the space into a festive wonderland. The cake was tall and sweet, adorned with berries and honeycomb. The pond sparkled in the sunlight, surrounded by bright flowers and streamers made of vines and leaves. As the sun began to set, Rosie sent the youngest squirrel to find Drago and lead him to the surprise. The little squirrel scampered through the forest, finally finding Drago resting by a waterfall. "Drago! Drago! You have to come with me!" the squirrel squeaked excitedly. Curious and slightly puzzled, Drago followed the squirrel back to the clearing. As they approached, he noticed the twinkling lights and heard the cheerful chatter of his friends. "Surprise!" everyone shouted as Drago stepped into the clearing. His eyes widened in astonishment and his heart swelled with joy. The clearing was beautiful, and all his friends were there, smiling and clapping. "Is it for me?" Drago asked, his voice trembling with happiness. "Of course, for you," Rosie said, hopping up to him. "Happy birthday, Drago!" Drago couldn't believe it. He looked around at the decorations, the cake, and the smiling faces of his friends. Tears of joy filled his eyes as he realized how much everyone cared for him. Thank you all so much," he said, his voice choked with emotion. "This is the best birthday ever." The celebration was full of laughter, games, and delicious treats. Drago blew out the candles on his cake, making a silent wish that he could celebrate with his friends every year. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, the animals gathered around a campfire, sharing stories and singing songs. Drago sat with Rosie and the others, feeling a warmth in his heart that no fire could match. For the first time, he knew he was truly loved and appreciated. His birthday was no longer a lonely day, but a joyful celebration of friendship and kindness. And so, every year after that, the forest animals made sure to celebrate Drago's birthday with even more enthusiasm and love, knowing that their friendship was the greatest gift of all. Thank you for watching The Story's Wonderland, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.